Hey guys, this is Sam, and I'm going to show you how to rapidly farm Bonfire Ascetics. Now, first and foremost, you need to be a member of the Pilgrims of Dark Covenant. You also need to have completed everything up to and including killing the Dark Lurker. Now what you want to do is go to Dranglet Castle, and go to the third bonfire, which is beneath Dranglet Castle, and go to the Dark Chasm of Old. In here you want to have farming gear on, like the Jester's Hat, Prisoner's Tatters, and Gold Covetous Serpent Ring. And I also recommend you use a heavy-hitting weapon like the Curved Dragon Greatsword, as I do in this instance. That's because the first NPC you fight is a Havel clone, and if you can't stun him, he's a real pain. So either using a heavy hitter weapon or magic is recommended. Also, as you see, I got invaded. If you can defeat the invader, that will net you another Bonfire Ascetic. And all the NPCs here, as you can see, have a really good chance of dropping them, especially with the farming gear on. Another side note is that if you decide to invade people here, I believe you have to use the red sign, summon stone, or whatever it's called, where you put the sign on the ground. If you invade that way, you will actually get a Bonfire Ascetic if you win. So, I'm so lucky he didn't backstab me there. It really paid off for me. I should have done it. You're probably noticing, well, first of all, Rickard hits really hard. I would pay him a lot of respect. Don't just rule him out that you can poise through his hits, because even if you can take the first couple, he'll drain your life really rapidly. He's actually pretty tough. And you're probably noticing that I'm two-handing the Curved Dragon Greatsword and locking on, which is a big no-no. It's almost embarrassing to watch. I was probably drinking or something when I made this. But I understand, guys, that's not how you're supposed to use it. And you can see me missing quite often because I'm using it that way. And I need to practice with this thing some more. Right here, I actually get invaded by the same guy again, and it's become apparent to me that I'm not very good with this sword at this point, so I kind of cheese him a little bit, but I'm here to farm, not to PvP. You can also go to the other Dark Chasm areas. There's two more, and those typically, I find that the NPCs there are actually easier, but with this route, you can get right back to the bonfire really quickly. And also, this is the only place I know for sure where the Ascetic, using a Bonfire Ascetic, will respawn everyone. So with this guy, I kind of realize that I'm outmanned, and I'm locking on and missing like an idiot, so I just kind of wimp out and go to Wrath of the Gods and pray it works, which it does. And after clear him out, you don't have to drop through the little hole and run through the Dark Lurker area. You can just use the Old Feather or a Homeward Bone and warp back. And once you do that, as you keep farming this area will clear out, just like any other location you can farm. In which case, if you just burn a Bonfire Ascetic at this bonfire, and re-enter, all the enemies will have respawned. So that makes it pretty easy just to do it again and again. The only thing to keep in mind is, once you go through and fight everyone again, the Dark Lurker will be back. So you're going to have to fight him once more. Which is another reason why I'm using miracles and a lightning weapon, because I knew I was going to have to fight him, and just another reason that it works well at killing Havel, which I think is probably more dangerous to me than the Dark Lurker. And this guy doesn't move really, so he's really easy to kill. And besides him, just Rickard is the only other real threat. But keeping the gear on, people will drop Ascetics here like no tomorrow. And before you know it, with a few runs, you can rack up 10 or 20 pretty easy. And as you saw right there, I backed off of hitting Rickard just because you don't want to push him into the hole, because that's a pretty good way to waste Ascetics. So, again guys, thanks for watching. I will link in the description my video on how to get infinite human effigies, or how to farm them, based off using the Ascetics from this video, and I will also list other areas where you can get Bonfire Ascetics really easily. Thanks for watching! And also, if you want to watch me fight the Dark Lurker, you can keep watching, but as far as the farming method goes, there's nothing else to it. That's all the content in this video. Have a good one, guys.